Hi, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a lead capture form using Typeform. To go to typeform.com, create an account or log in if you already have one. Then once you're logged in, go to Create Typeform, then click on Start from Scratch. Wait for it to load. And here we have to give it a name. For this one, we are going to create a lead capture form, so let's use that as a name. And here it will ask you what you are creating, so just click on the drop down button and choose one that matches what you actually are creating. For us, we are going to be creating a lead capture form, and that is similar to a lead gen form. So let's just click on that and then select continue. If you've noticed with the other platforms, the form fields are all gathered in one section or page, but with Typeform, each field is its own page or card. So like for this one, we are going to create the first field, which is going to be the first name. So go to the right hand side of the screen and under type, select what type of field you want to use. Since the first field is going to be for the first name, we can select short text and then type in the question or what you want people to put in this field. And we want first name, so we just write first name. You can add a description if you want, but that's optional. And here's where people can write their first name. And as you can see over here, half of the card for the first field contains a picture. You can either put a picture that is relevant to the first question or to this field, but if you don't find this necessary, you can also just delete it by clicking on this button. And so what will remain is simply just the question. Next, let's add another field similar to that, but this time for the last name. So click on short text again, then write last name. Again, description is optional. So you have the field for the first name, another field for the last name. Lastly, we need a field where people will enter their email address. So click again on the plus button and choose email, which is this one. Then write something like, please provide your best email, similar to what we wrote for the other sample forms that we created previously. Again, description is optional. And so that's basically it. You have the field for the first name, field for the last name, and field for the email address. You can preview your form by clicking on this button, and you'll see how your form will look like. One page for the first field, another page for the next, and same with the last. So each field is its own card or its own page. You can go back. Next, you also have the option to customize the looks of your form. So click on design and click on gallery to select a theme that you like to use. There are premium ones which are not for free, but you also have the free ones over here. Let's select maybe this one. Okay, let's use that. And then once you're satisfied with how the form and the fields look like, you can go to, or you can click on publish. And then if you want to embed your form to your site, you have these options that you can choose from. If you want it to be a full page on your site, you want it to be just a pop-up, you want it to be just a slider or an inline slider, a side tab. We want to use it for our site as an inline form, so we will select that. And then it's going to provide you with the code by clicking on get the code, and then copy the code and then go to your site. Let's add the block where we can paste the code. So code, short code, and then paste it. And then let's preview how it's going to look like on the site. Okay, we just scroll down to the bottom, and there it is. This is the form that we've created with Typeform. And as you can see here, it looks clean. And to me, compared to the other platforms, this is the one that blends really well with our site. It looks like it's actually part of the site and not just an embedded form. And I like that. Really easy to do. Go ahead and try it yourself.